Hi guys, it's been way too long since I posted a video. I was just really busy with like finals and stuff, and then I had band, and I just kind of got distracted and forgot to do a video. Yeah, a lot's happened since then. For example, my hair's blue. Can you tell my hair's blue? It doesn't look like it's blue in the camera. Anyway, yeah, it's blue, at least there. The rest of it's just brown. Anyway, yeah, a lot's happened since I last posted a video, so I thought that I would do a video with my opinions and reactions to a lot of the current events that have been happening. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, in my opinion, a kind of ridiculous and trivial thing that people seem to be freaking out over. And that is the fact that Tom Hiddleston is dating Taylor Swift. Now, I'm gonna just put this out there. I don't care. Like, it does not matter to me who a celebrity dates. Like, it's just not important or relevant. It doesn't matter if Taylor Swift is gonna write a song about him. It just, to me, is not anything that I feel we should be worrying about. Like, there's so much else going on that we need to worry about. Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston dating is not one of those things. Trump versus Hillary. Well, America, we're officially screwed. I'm not sure why someone thought this was a current event, but they want to know my opinion on GMOs. I mean, as long as we do enough testing to make sure that it's not having any kind of impact negatively on people, I think they're fine and can be helpful in increasing our food supply and everything. And I'm just going to tie this into one that someone else said. They want to know how I feel about organic food being grown, even though it may be less productive than GMO food. I think that people have a right to grow and buy organic food if they feel it's better for them. Like, that's their right to grow and buy it. And I mean, GMOs can be helpful, but really at this point it boils down to individual choice and FDA regulations. The gorilla thing. Now, I'm just gonna put this out there. I think they were right to shoot the gorilla. And it's not I hate gorillas, I think that they should go extinct. It's not any of that. It's, when it comes down to it, in my opinion, you put a child and you put a gorilla in front of me, you save the child every time. Like, and for everybody who's saying that the gorilla was trying to protect it, or protect the child, that may be true, but the gorilla's method of doing so, should that be what it was intending to do, was actually harmful for the child and could have resulted in its death. So, I mean, if you want to argue the zoo should have looked for more options, that any of that, fine, do that. But when it comes down to it, if you have to, you always pick the kid over the gorilla. This is, again, not a current event, but I'm gonna address it anyway, because why not? Somebody wants to know what I think about the media controlling what people think. Someone wanted me to respond to the fact that kids are dying daily in Syria. And all I can say is that sucks. Like, it sucks that we live in a world where that happens. And it sucks that people care more about a stupid gorilla dying than they do a bunch of children who are put in this position partially by us. all I can say is it sucks that we live in that world. And I wish I could do something to change it. And I hope that at some point I will be able to do something to change it. But I don't know. Obviously, at some point, I was going to have to talk about what happened in Orlando, as that is clearly one of the top current events. Here's what I have to say. It's horrible. Like, all of it. Like, the event, the reason it happened. But the worst thing that I've seen about it is how people are responding. Like, it's bad enough that this guy walks into a gay club and shoots 50 people. No, he didn't even shoot 50 people. He shot like 103 people and killed 50 of them. Like, that's terrible. That's... When I think of horrible things, like, that's way up there. Like, you don't even know how to respond to something like that. But then you look at how people are reacting, and you see there are some crazy homophobic people who are like, oh, well, it was just gay people, it's fine. Oh, well, they deserved it, they're gonna go burn in hell. Seriously? Where's your empathy, your compassion? Like, yes, they're gay, but they're people. Like, that's... Why do you think it's okay to just say that they deserved it? Just... It both baffles me and bothers me how people are so... just unwilling to deal with the fact that, yes, they are different from me and my beliefs, but that doesn't mean that I get to judge them. Like, I can't even comprehend getting up in front of a group of people and saying something like that. Just, why? Like, seriously. Look at yourself and the people around you if you're reacting this way, and ask yourself why. Why can't you just let them live their life? Someone asked me to respond to the, sentencing of that Stanford swimmer guy who raped the girl. And honestly, I think it's really disgusting that, like, because he's a nice guy and it would damage him and his future, that he doesn't get more prison time. Like, you can smoke marijuana and get more time for that. And it's not a violent crime. But, like, you do something like that and you get 6 months with, like, 3 months for good behavior. Like, why? Like, just because he was a nice kid? Just because he had a bright future? Well, just because you commit murder doesn't mean that you, like, get off because you were gonna have a good future. No. You did something terrible, and now you have to live with that. I mean, I don't think there's a case you could present to me where you could say he doesn't deserve to go to jail for a very long time. Okay, the last one I want to talk about is the whole debate about trans people being able to use the bathroom that they want to. And here's where I come down on this. I don't care if you're religious, non-religious, if you're trans, not trans. that's like really not important to me. But people are acting like these bills that let trans people use the bathroom of their choice are like letting predators into the bathroom. Like, you guys know there's not some armed guard outside of each bathroom, like, checking to make sure that child predators don't go into the bathroom, right? Like, a child predator could easily get into a bathroom regardless of whether or not they claim to be trans. You know why? Because there's literally not someone out there checking to make sure you're the gender you say you are. Like, believe what you want, but you can't deny that you're not changing anything. Like, I just don't see what they see. Because they see it like, oh, well, a man can dress up as a woman and go into a girl's bathroom. Okay, but who is there to stop that man from going into the girl's bathroom in the first place? No one. So if a trans woman wants to go into the bathroom, like, there's no one stopping her. Like, just the whole thing blows my mind at how people seem to think that this is changing things radically. Like, the only way you would know if a person is trans is if you're being, like, horribly invasive. Like, calm down a bit, please. Okay guys, so that was supposed to be a current events video, but I don't know how much of that was a current events video. I just felt like I really wanted to respond to a lot of the stuff that's been happening because just the way people have been responding to it and all the stuff that's been happening drives me kind of crazy with, like, all of the conflicting opinions, and I wanted to put mine out there because I just felt like that would be a good way to get some of these feelings off my chest. So, sorry to bombard you with my opinions and everything. Anyway, this has been my video. I hope you at least semi-enjoyed it. If you have any responses to any of the things I said, leave them below. Unless you're planning on being like a really rude human, because I do not have time for you. Yeah, but anyway, if you liked this video, click the like button, and if you want to see more from me, subscribe. See ya.